Argentina is not cheap. You just have to deal with it. And today we are going to discuss. Something that I see right now on social media, especially on the digital nomad side and travelers and so on, is there are a lot of complaints regarding the prices and cost of living in Argentina. Because, in case you don't know, Argentina on the past few years suffered a very drastic devaluation of the local currency, the peso, and of course became quite cheap in order to cover the cost of living if you earn on USD. And then is where you see a bunch of digital nomads and travelers and so on going on in Buenos Aires, eating steak, having coffee, having wine, and it was dirt cheap on the past, let's say, 3-4 years to do tourism or just live in Argentina if you earn in US dollars. However, on the last year, the situation has changed. The devaluation of the Argentina peso stalled, and right now the local currency is increasing in value compared to the USD, and many travelers and digital nomads are complaining all the time regarding why Argentina is so expensive, and so on. And the reason is because Argentina doesn't have to be cheap. First, if you're watching this and you were a traveler that benefited on this particular currency exchange, well, good for you. It was a glitch. It was like a video game. You basically had that particular window in order to enjoy a very affordable cost of living on one of the most beautiful cities in Latin America, you can argue in the world. However, and very good if that is your particular case, you were able to enjoy such deal in Argentina. Well, cool for you, and you had that experience. However, many people, travelers and digital nomads, are complaining that right now Argentina is too expensive and so on. And actually, I don't think it's the case. I think Argentina, especially Buenos Aires, gives you fair value, gives you a run for your money, give you bang for your buck, but not the way as you might think. Buenos Aires historically hasn't been a cheap city for Latin American standards. Of course, it hasn't been a prohibitive expensive place, at least not for now. But right now is that, of course, the trend is catching up yet again to the, let's say, the average mean, historical mean of cost of living in Buenos Aires. And many people, especially the, let's say, younger digital nomads and travelers, are not liking it. But the issue is that Argentina doesn't have to be cheap. I mean, it's not, yet again, not particularly prohibitive expensive, but it is what it is. I mean, Argentina, you get a fair deal over there regarding cost of living and value and so on. But something that you have to understand is that Argentina is not, Thailand or the Philippines or some very dirt cheap country in Central America or Africa or something like that. Actually, Argentina can be compared to some parts in Europe. I'm not going to go with the US or the UK or something like that. But Argentina, of course, I mean, you get value over there. For instance, many people that travel to Dubai or something like that, they don't complain about the prices. Then, by the way, I think Dubai is fairly priced. I mean, of course, it's not cheap, Dubai, but you have a bunch of options and so on. But that's a discussion for another day. The point is that Argentina, of course, if you are going Argentina or you have a particular plan on the near future in Argentina, the first thing I have to say is that if you are you have a low budget for travel or doing something or investing, something like that, well, Argentina is not going to be the place for you. First, regarding cost of living, yet again, not a dirt cheap place. And regarding investing, if you're looking blood on the street prices, yeah, those days are gone for now. Now, the silver lining on these changes within the Argentinian economy is that on one hand, you have that since the currency is getting stronger over there, the local currency, it has gotten more expensive on USD prices. So we know that part. Now, I think still that you get good value. I already explained that. However, the good side on all of these changes, not only on economics, but also on regulations and so on, is that the Argentine economy, the first thing that you have to understand that on the past century or so, a bunch of regulations and a bunch of taxes, I'm talking very small taxes throughout everything in Argentina for buying a car, for exporting, importing, moving merchandising, different operations, and so on and so on. So a lot of taxes that you have on the Argentinian economy. And since the past year, the local government, talking the federal government, not the regional government in Buenos Aires, they have been slashing a bunch of taxes that hinders macroeconomic growth, hinders synergy, and right now you have a bunch of small and mid-sized entrepreneurs and businessmen that, they have endured very draconian socioeconomic situations on the past decades, and they were still able to deliver actually a good product or a good service. Right now, these people will have more freedom in order to be more efficient on their particular activity. We're talking about the people that raise cows and have butcher shops and make wine and make dairy products and so on and so on. Any particular good and service that usually in Argentina is very good quality, well, these people are going to have a freeway in order to be better on what they do, and new players will adopt on these particular operations. So the supply chains in Argentina are going to shift for the better, and that will create more, of course, less frictions, more economic activity, more efficient supply chains. Therefore, you're going to see a trickle down on the next few years, hopefully, and I think it's going to be the case, almost certain, that you're going to see not only better prices in the near future, not necessarily cheap, but at least fairly valued in a lot of competition of both Argentinian businessmen, but also international businessmen and products and so on. And anyways, so you're going to see a better supply, more offer of goods and services. And since, supply and demand, economics 101, you're going to see more options on the near future. So you just have to be patient in order to enjoy such options, goods, services that will be fairly priced rather than cheap or expensive. So a Thailand, Philippine price, that those years are gone, hopefully, in Argentina, but you are gonna get quality, you're gonna get a bang for your buck. Thank you for watching Continental Insider. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on social media, and if you want to work with us, continentalinsider.com. Thanks again, and have a nice day.